Hello, and welcome back to Let's Play Pathfinder Kingmaker. I'm your host, BringItDon, and this is the door, the center door here that leads back to the upper level, but like the lower section of the upper level. I forgot to explore there yesterday. But anyway, we're going to take care of it now, and then we're going to head back to the capital, deal with our kingdom issues, and talk with Ekundayo, sell a bunch of stuff, make a lot of money. I don't see anything. Let's quick save. I see a chest. The trolls vented their anger against dwarves on their creations. I hear breathing. Sounds like there's a troll up ahead. Yeah. Alright. Quick save.
I am yours to command.
We don't have any spells left, do we? Sure. Evil, good, law, chaos. Let's do protection from evil. Trolls are evil, right? Are they inherently evil? I guess they may not be, but why risk it? And here, you can have this as well. And you can also have this. One bonus hit point.
I yearn for entertainment.
Yeah, we're just about out of spells, aren't we? Let's do displacement. Does not really have a lot of... I mean, I don't think we're going to struggle that much against these guys, but this is the last area to explore. Might as well use what buffs I have. Oh, he's still using the Touch of Chaos. You can probably save that big guy. Alright. Scroll of Aid. Alright. Oh, hey, there's one. I see more up there. Scroll of Cure Serious Wounds. Quick save, and back into the fray.
Our time has come. We shall overcome.
Valerie, you go for the... There we go. Nothing to it. I've gotten real good at killing trolls. That's a lot. Quick save before she fails it.
Done and done.
Ooh, Scroll of Raised Dead. That will come in handy. Alright, we're back here. We've already inspected this. Alright. Well, cool. So keep our eyes open for any perception checks we may have missed. A snake looks more like a worm than it does a snake, but it's definitely a snake. Let's check this fire. There's something I wanted to check. Nature of the beast was failed. Oh yeah, it wanted me to bring back the whip. I just broke it instead. I'm not worried about that. Because he was dead, I can't give it back to him. I think it was bugged out because it still says I should be looking for his house, but I've already found his house. There was... What was the other one? There was the one Jubilost wanted me to do because he wanted to come here. Renowned Explorer. Yeah, so I'll end up bringing Jubilost here as well. I might do that this episode. It's gonna be kind of a filler episode. Again. Talking to Ekundayo, dealing with Kingdom stuff. Then I can probably bring Jubilost back here. See if I can update that quest. Get some more XP. Alright, let's get out of here. I did go back around this area. I didn't see anything that I missed. But if y'all noticed anything, be sure to let me know in the comments section. For y'all are more diligent than I. I could open this door and it would have been a shortcut. Oh well. Yeah, I think we just out of spells too. I mean, he still has a Smite Evil and Divine Weapon Bond. Yeah, for the most part, we're pretty much out of magics. I mean, she still has a couple things. Did pretty good, I think. I wonder where this leads, because we didn't get to explore the entire outside region around the Dwarven Ruins, or the Troll Lair, as it's actually called. I wonder if there's any trolls I get to kill. Is there a bunch of trolls outside the steps? What are these guys doing? A small crowd of kobolds surrounds you. They look frail and thin, their skin covered with sores and claw marks. Even the tattered skins they wear are falling apart. The kobolds make no sound. They simply stand and look at you, following you with their unblinking eyes as though waiting for something. The kobolds step away when you try to leave, making no move to block your way, but their silent attention is somewhat uncomfortable. What are you doing here? What do you want? The kobolds stay silent, quivering somewhat. They keep their eyes on you as you pass by. Altavia touches your hand to get your attention. They're frightened. Remember how they used to repeat all unknown words? She shivers. Leave them be. They've suffered enough. Do any of you speak common? The kobolds remain silent, but some of them stir as if understanding, but also in fear, as if afraid to answer. I'm gonna intimidate him, yeah. I killed Tartuk because he wouldn't live by my laws. If you want to live, stop attacking humans, or you'll meet the same fate he did. The kobolds keep looking at you silently. Just when you think they may not answer, one speaks. Kobold hears, understands. He then falls silent. The crowd of kobolds parts before you and closes silently behind you as you pass. After several steps, you turn around and see that the kobolds are drifting apart, going separate ways. Looks like they're all going the same way to me. But what do I know?
I see something.
Yeah, it's a log. And that's money. Yeah, that's like 300 gold. Let's keep quick saving because we don't know what's here. Broken wall. Let's give it a shot.
I've done your request.
Do we make it? I don't see any trolls.
What's the holdup?
On the trap. That's
I
fine.
did as you asked.
Another dwarven helmet. Piece.
Forwards.
It's worse than I thought. Harem pulls his beard. His eyes are full of suffering. Dwarves, where are you now? Dwarves, where are you now? I feel like I'm not reading this right. Why did you leave this fortress and let it be defiled by monsters? Perhaps you were killed, and no one survived to tell your families about your fate. He turns his gaze to you. Now you see, Donal. This once proud fortress has fallen, all our inhabitants long gone. Death and oblivion wait for every person at the end of their path. Soon you and I will reunite with the eternal emptiness too. Well, I don't look forward to reuniting with eternal emptiness just yet. Harem sighs. Your ignorance changes nothing. You won't miss the end of the path anyway. My aim is to make you ready for that. This is the will of Grotus. You just overreact. Perhaps the fortress ceased to be necessary, and the dwarves just left. How can we know? Harem grimaces with displeasure. If you put forth such an argument, you must know little about the dwarves. We're the most stubborn creatures in the world. Dwarves would never abandon a fortress without a proper fight. He raises his eyes and stares at the broken statue near the gates. Oh, the cradle of sorrow. Here we go. Alright. Well, he's a little dramatic. Can I go in here? I guess not. I don't know. We started to bring Jubilost here anyway. The Stone Guardian of the fortress overlooks the surrounding mess, almost with reproach. So check all the walls and everything for loot and treasure.
I will guide us.
See? Loot and treasure. This is loot, and this is
Done and
treasure.
done.
Scroll of Fireball, that's always handy. It is my firm belief that anything in any CRPG can be handled with enough fireballs. Scrolls.
Look ahead.
It's always good to have someone who can disarm traps on hand as well.
I did as you asked.
Ooh, a breastplate. Heart of Valor. Okay, and it's Mithril. It's even better because it reduces the chance of failure for arcane spellcasting. An outline of some family's crest is barely visible in the chest piece. This is +2 Mithril breastplate because it's wear a +4 morale bonus on saves against fear effects. Well, guess what? Reg. Getting y'all nice and fancy. Alright, we'll keep everything as it is.
Without a doubt.
Yeah, if we fought our way in here, Reg would have had that from the get-go. Though he doesn't have a chance of arcane spell failure and medium armor currently anyway, because of his Magus feat. But still, it's nice to have. What's that? It seems this now broken door was too complicated for the trolls to open properly. Okay. There's a lot of good loot in this area. I mean, it makes sense. It's like the, I think it's supposed to be like the climax of the chapter or whatever it is. The solid Dwarven stonework has been overtaken by moss and is crumbling in spots. Okay. Because we got the paladin armor, we got that really sweet heavy mace for Harem. We got the nice heavy armor for Reg. Just so keep my eyes open for any perceptions. Well, no, this is where we met Jason. Wait, did I miss loot up here? No, that's the barrel that I looted, right? Unless I can loot that barrel. Oh, we'll come back here with Jubilost anyway. So if there's anything we missed, we'll get it. Alright, so back to the capital, talk to Ekundayo, manage my inventory.
With the troll menace ended, all our woes were in the past, and there was nothing left endangering our young barony. As if the true hardships were yet to come.
I like this artwork back here, with the hero facing down the Troll King by himself. Amiri. Is this supposed to be Lindsay? Tristan about to get backstabbed by a kobold. Octavia, Reg. No Jubilost door. I wonder if these change. I know this doesn't change based on the hero, but I wonder if like the rest of these change. Cause like, say like I didn't rescue these two, right? I doubt it does. But there's something to think about. I should probably rest first, but nah. Let's connect this with the monster den real quick. Alright, now to the capital. Okay, well. As long as that, you know, nothing we haven't run into before, we should be fine. The only one I'm worried about is Valerie, but even she should be fine. She's pretty tanky.
I am yours
Yeah,
to
this guy's not
command.
too bad.
Time for fun.
I can't keep this up much longer.
Hey there, Valerie. Alright, maybe we should rest. The dog is near death, Valerie's near death. Alright. Slept next to the Shambling Mountain corpse. Which I assume smells like a forest in fall. Rotting vegetation and dampness. Alright. Let's scoot scoot skadoot.
I need to catch my breath.
Well, you get your chance up here. When Valerie needs to rest, that's when we will all rest. Alright, we have Kingdom stuff to manage. Let's do that first. Alright, so the gambler's done. Oh, he failed. Yeah, I'm not worried about that anyway. Alright, we have a new project. Research into the nature of Curses Tartuk. Claim the South and Gnarl Marches. We might do that. Some foreign treasure hunters found an amazing artifact at a dig site. It'd be nice to obtain it, but how? A mysterious cult promoting idleness and debauchery has emerged in the region. This deprivation must be stopped. Not super worried about that. Let's see here. Insufficient funds for that one. Let's see, trade agreement with Pitax. Plus 4 BP per week. So, insufficient funds. I thought I said I had enough. Fine. He's busy, so I can't do that. He's not. So I could do 2 weeks and 2 weeks to claim stuff. Well, let's take care. Before I jump ahead in time, let's take care of the stuff around the capital that I want to take care of. And then we'll jump ahead a couple weeks and probably a couple more weeks. So I level up Reg, or the General in this case, and yeah, start in the main square. That way I can also talk to Ekendia real quick. I still don't know what the difference between daemons and demons are. They're actually pronounced the same way. At least I thought they were. I thought one was just like the English spelling. 'Cause that's how they spell it in Warhammer 40k, Warhammer. So I don't know. Alright, so I might hold on to some of the magic stuff for now. Because I start equipping that stuff onto my other companions so that they're, you know, equipped. Also, I wonder if their inventory updated. Doesn't look like it. Yeah, it looks like it's all the same stuff. Oh, that's fine. Non-magical offer. We're sitting on some pretty pennies right now. Yeah, we'll deal with the rest of this stuff later. I'll cycle through and see what I want to give to my companions that aren't well equipped yet. Alright, let's go to... Actually, let's talk to Ekondio first. Oh, come on. Oops. Come here. Quick save. Also, never mind. Not important. Ekon stands absorbed in his thoughts, which must be as heavy as the gaze of his dark eyes. Noticing you, he gives you a distracted nod and waits for your questions. Tell me about yourself. Life story is open to you. You deserve it. Ask. Where are you from? Where is your homeland? Thuvia, far south. A desert that treats a sun orchid like gold. Father took me to Absalom when I was 13. Never been to my homeland since. Roads always lead north of Absalom. He shrugs. Where did you learn to use a bow? One wayfaring, he answers. Traveled through the Northlands countless times. Guarded trade caravans. Those who paid with gold dealt with the merchants. Those who wanted to pay with steel dealt with me. Do you worship Torag? Yes, Oka nods. All gods are even in the eyes of men back in the motherland. Chose the one that fit best, though he's a dwarf god. He shrugs and glances at his longbow. Used to guard decent men and craft bows. Torag blesses both guards and crafters. Do you have any family? Oh, come on. No, he answers indifferently. Mother died early, father died later. He stays silent for a while, then resumes. Wife Amanda and daughter Clarissa died recently. Torag bless their souls. Tell me about Amanda and Clarissa. Why ask? Ekon winces and stays silent for a while. Love them. He finally answers, turning away. I'm gonna enjoy talking to him. He doesn't say a whole lot. Unlike Jubilost. Tell me about your life in the Stolen Lands. Happy pages of life. Good to recall. Hurts to come back. How did you end up in the Stolen Lands? Got married, he answers. Crossed northern lands back and forth for a long time. Often came to the Stolen Lands. Spent nights in Bristle Hill. Recognized Amanda there, and she recognized me. One day, realizing leaving wasn't desirable anymore. Have you lived in the Stolen Lands for long? Too long. Forgot how to defend. Too short. Not enough to raise a daughter. Depends on how you measure time. Do you like it in this country? Yes, but the Stolen Lands have no credit in that. See many places worth staying. Always pass by. Ekon shrugs. People by your side are more important than woods and hills around you. Found those people here. Tell me again about the trolls attacking your village. Ekon swallows a lump in his throat. They attacked at night, slaughtered everyone, he answers. We all knew about trolls. Never thought they would come to the village. Never believed. Ekon closes his eyes and shakes his head as if in denial. They came before dawn, plundered houses, killed dogs, cows, people. They ate. They gathered everything they could and left. Tell me about your wolf. Not mine, he answers. Noticing this answer isn't satisfactory, he goes on. Never wanted a pet. Never needed one. But couldn't slay the trolls, defend the village, just called for help. Ranger shifts his frowning gaze to the side. Everything grew dark for a moment, fainted. Came back with the tongue of this dog on my face. Aren't you going to give him a proper name? He's Ekon sighs. Not mine, he explains. A name would make him mine. Yeah, you should accept his help. He's absolutely loyal to you. Ekon frowns. Never called for this dog. Guess he should be accepted? Just don't know. Alright, what are your plans in the future, or for the future? Ekon's eyes look at you, but his thoughts obviously wander somewhere else. To protect you, he shrugs. Doesn't matter. I'm sorry for your loss, Ekon. Tell me if there's anything I can help you with. Ekon nods gratefully. Thank you. Talking with you already helps. You're not much of a talker, right? For a moment you can almost glimpse a smile in Ekon's eyes. Someone has to be, to balance you. Alright, I won't torture you with more conversation right now. We'll talk later. See? That went by so much faster than the rest of the companions. Now let's get into the throne room, turn in all of our new treasures. I think we might have all the blacksmith set for the storyteller. We have like 5 pieces now? 4 or 5 pieces? I'll probably have to get the rest of it out of the stash in order to talk to him about it. Which is fine. Let's turn in the rest of the stuff we got. Boom. Okay. Triax marks. 3,200 gold. 600 for the Alright, let's go grab this stuff out of the, what was all that stuff? Alright, let's go grab the other Dwarven stuff, and then we'll, let's see, where's it at? Is this part of it? No. How many shards of this Dwarven helmet are there? I now have 1, 2, let's see, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I have 9 pieces of that darn thing. Alright, again, we'll save the books for another time. I know I keep saying that. And we just keep building. We've already read this before. It's worth 15, so I'll sell it. Let's see, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, we have 5 pieces of it. Let's see what he says now.
Without a doubt.
Okay, here we go. Oh, now here's something truly impressive. These items once belonged to a Dwarven smith, and they wish to tell us their story. I hear the booming strokes of a hammer, the sizzling sparks and roaring flame of the forge. The anvil, it sings. I'd be happy to trade the whole set of items for their story. Can you hear it calling to us? Let us hurry. Tell me the story of the singing anvil. All that experience. Wow, and 10,000 gold coins. Whew. What am I at? Like, I'm over 60,000 now, handily. It might be at 70,000. Anyway, I see the flames of the forge. It is so close I can touch it. The heat sears my face and the sparks sting my cheeks. But there's no fear in my soul, only admiration and reverence for the work of an artist. The storyteller seems to be in some sort of trance. His unseeing eyes reflect the flames of a forge that burned out long ago. I am Kolgan, an apprentice of the great Zarif, the first smith of Bronze Fortress, and I am fascinated by the work of a true master. The smith's hammer is raised in the air, the forge bellows roar, the sparks sizzle, and the rhythmic ringing fills the room. The anvil, called the searing palm, replies with a happy, booming voice. This music, this song overwhelms my being. I feel a tear of joy run down my cheek and hastily wipe it away, for it is proof of my weakness. The tongs in my hand are covered with soot. I help the master all I can, but I'm not allowed to raise my own hammer over the anvil. Master Zarif protects his anvil zealously and won't let anyone else near it. He usually offends me, but not now. Now my heart follows the ringing beat of a fiery song. You know, what makes this anvil so special? Is it enchanted? The anvil was created by Orleif Langbuck herself in ancient times, when the dwarves, full of hope and inspiration, built fortresses along the Shield Road. Orleif gave this anvil her voice and named it the Searing Palm. Ever since, the anvil sings hymns in praise of the sublime crafting skill of its great mother creator. Why won't Master Zarif let you work the anvil? He says I'm not worthy. He says I have no talent, no spark of creation in my soul. The storyteller's lips curl with contempt. He says that all I can do is copy the work of others. What are you making? I can't see. I don't know. I don't care. The storyteller shrugs and frowns. This is my master's work, not mine. It doesn't bother me. Please continue. All I hear is silence. Bronze Fortress is sound asleep, save for the blinking of the signal fires. No one knows of the blasphemy about to be committed in the heart of the fortress. The storyteller chokes down a lump in his throat. I push open the door of the smithy. I fear the door's squeal of protest will wake everyone, but silence quickly returns. I take a step inside. I soak the fire and don my soot-smeared apron. Long have I dreamt of the anvil. It calls to me. Its alluring voice captivates me. Its ringing is full of promise. Tonight I'll work the anvil myself. Tonight I'll become a creator. Master Zarif, upon seeing my work, will be forced to accept me as his equal. The fire rises to the ceiling, and I raise my hammer to make the first stroke. Something's wrong. When did I make a mistake? The storyteller's face collapses. The anvil, it won't sing. It moans under my hammer. Instead of sweet music, I hear cries of pain, begging me to stop. I clench my teeth and strike again, and again, and again. I will make it work. It will sing for me, even if I must torture it to do so. The moans of the anvil become a monotonous rumble, but I can't stop. The smithy door swings open and Master Zarif stands before me, disheveled and furious. He screams curses at me, but I can't hear them. The metal of my work crumbles under my hammer, but I can't see it. My eyes are blinded by tears. The storyteller shakes his head to clear it of the visions, a weary smile on his face. Well, that is it. What happened to you? I mean, to Kolgan. He left. hung his apron on the hook, tossed away his hammer and tongs, and left Bronzefield Fortress. Deep in his heart, Kogan knew that Master Zareth was right all along. Kogan's hammer would never create a masterpiece. Hard work is a poor substitute for inspired talent. Kogan turned his eyes to Droskar. The god of the Dark Dwarves accepted his new follower. The Duergar gave Kogan shelter and provided him with unceasing, tiresome work that required no talent, just endless routine. He crafted weapons for the Duergar army, and nobody expected masterpieces of him. He soon forgot all about the Searing Palm, Master Zareth, and the blasphemy he had committed. It seems to me that there, in the dark tunnel serving Droskar, Kogan finally found happiness. What happened to the anvil after that? It lost its voice. Bronzefield Fortress never again heard it sing, the storyteller sighs. It was still functional, and the weapons made on it were durable, but nothing more. No master ever managed to craft a masterpiece there again. The Dwarven weapons gradually lost their enchantments, and defending against local dangers became increasingly difficult. I suppose Kogan's desecration was a strong contributor to the Dwarves' eventual abandonment of the fortress. Thank you for the story, storyteller. Almost 70,000. I mean, when I sell this stuff, which I may or may not do, I can sell the longsword and the Mallet of Woe. Is that? I don't know if that'd be more worthwhile giving to Harem than what he currently has. I'd at least give her this light crossbow of shock. If I had a heavy crossbow, I'd give it to him. But I don't. Alright. Well, let's fast forward in time, I suppose. Let's quick save. We'll level up Reg first. Then we'll claim the Gnarl Marches as our... We'll annex the Gnarl Marches, I suppose. Two weeks into the future. All right. Cool. Alright, the Baldur Hilltop has been the source of much strife for the young barony. Locals say that there's some kind of ancient curse behind it all. We should learn if there's any truth to the belief. New settlers. Caravan of settlers has entered the region. These are people dreaming of a better life, seeking a new home. Perhaps they'll find happiness in the stolen lands. Unknown troublemakers are spurring the people to rebel against their ruler. Grumblings of a popular discontent be heard in the capital. Advisors should either answer to the rumors. Nip the rebellion in the bud. Take care of that. Take care of the problems. Alright, so that means that we have... Mysterious cult promoting idleness and debauchery has emerged in the region. This deprivation must be stopped. Boom. Have him take care of that. And then... Oh, crap. I don't have anybody to do it. That's fine. And how much longer until... 12 days. That's not too bad. How much longer until... 20 days. That's fine. Alright, we're gonna head to... We're gonna go back to the other place. I forgot what it was called. The Troll Lair with Jubilost. Is he in here? Yeah, there he is.
I will not falter.
I need to start doing some of these scrolls. I have way too many. I'll take care of that off camera, so you guys don't have to watch me finagle through it. I probably just need to start using them more frequently before I start using my actual spells. Use the scrolls in like the small fights.
Together we stand.
Then after that, I'll probably return to the capital. How long have I been recording? 35 minutes, yeah. We'll take care of this and we'll probably call it an episode. In the next episode, I'll probably do the, get rid of some of these exclamation points. We'll go and look for the lost child. I still don't know. I thought it was going to be at Candlemere Island. Alright, Valerie, Harem. We'll level up Jubilost real quick as well. I'll level up the rest of the companions off camera. Because it's not that exciting. So I don't plan on using any of them. Level an alchemist, what does he get? Discovery. What's discovery? Oh, okay. And poison resistance. Get the Tanglefoot bombs. Why not? Yeah, nothing can be higher than that. I can't save those points. Oh boy. Sure. Alright, to the troll lair. Or troll wilderness, whatever. And I decided instead of giving the companions I'm not using unique gear, I'll probably end up selling all of that. Oh, this isn't a random encounter. It says random encounter, but we can't avoid it, so I'm assuming that it's a scripted event.
I need to catch my breath.
Alright, let everybody get into position real quick. Hey, look there, everyone. I know that Borba. That's mighty and strong one. Come to Trobold, killed many, many trolls. We had to run. This Borba killed King Hargoka, easily, like smashing a hair. Strong Borba, scary like fire. Run for your life.
I grant you death.
Are they gonna get away? You're not getting away, son. They tried. Left one of their own behind. Is there anything down here worth looting? Probably not. These scripted events, sometimes there's loot. I'm not gonna worry about it.
More strength fades.
Alright, so his special just reduces our camping time by an hour. Not a big deal. Alright, splendid. I knew you couldn't hide from me forever, you elusive Dwarven outpost. Jubilost digs the map out of his pocket and makes a mark on it. That's it. On behalf of all the institutions of Inner Sea, I hereby thank you. As a matter of fact, I'm even qualified to reward your help in hard coin. He gets out his purse and throws it to you. Now all I have to do is finish my article for The Independence about the state of affairs in your barony. Jubilost looks at you defiantly. I'll be honest with you. Unfortunately, I can't write anything too good. Monsters roaming the roads, minimal educational level, and a traveler needs some unprecedented luck to be able to find any interesting sites or landmarks. Sadly, these lands are not attractive, neither for potential settlers nor for tourists. Well, I won't interfere with whatever you're going to write. Thanks for your understanding. After all, I work for all the inhabitants of the Inner Sea region. By the way, your support will also be mentioned in my article. I need some time to finish my article. Until then, I'll stay at your capital. I'm sure you don't mind. Great. By the way... Won't mind? I don't know. By the way, I'd be pleased to travel with you sometime, if you wanted to have a conversation with someone smarter than your usual companions. Octavia's eyes widen. What? Travel with pompous, self-centered buffoon like you? You wish. Well, seeing as it isn't your decision to make, I suppose you'll just have to suffer living in my shadow for a while. The gnome chuckles smugly. Alright, so is that quest now done? Yeah. Cool. Easy experience, just had to bring him here. Alright, we'll do one more thing on camera before I call it a day. I'm gonna go over here and go west and see what's over there. This is gonna lead us back up here to the Hodag lair. I'm just gonna clear out this area of the map real quick. I don't think it'll take long. Outside of random encounters, of course. A quick bear.
Repent.
We'll do it the hard way.
Yeah, quick to die. Well, fine, I don't want anything anyway. Alright, where's this gonna take me? This just loops back around.
I need to catch my breath.
That seems absolutely useless. Why did it even... Whatever.
A rest would be welcome.
Where's this gonna take me? Back to the Hodag lair? Oh, Baneful Bog. Okay, I'm actually gonna call the episode after this fight. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go grab Reg, and we'll come back to this area, and I'll finish exploring it. I'll locate all the areas.
Fates.
I didn't mean to hit whatever
We shall
button I hit.
Attack.
I die free.
Okay, well we're in a little bit of trouble. These stupid goblin alchemists.
I die free.
Ends you.
You smite evil this guy? Jeez Louise, okay. And one more for good measure. Yeah, screw those guys. What is he... Yeah, we'll call it here, and in the next episode I will have all these areas explored and all that jazz. And then we'll try to look for the lost child. Not sure where that's going to be at. But we'll start by exploring the rest of the Gnarl Marches, and then we'll move on to the Lost Child quest. So anyway, thanks for watching, and I hope to catch y'all in the next episode.